What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. As I was like standing here mentally preparing myself to start the vlog, this lady just walked past me and she was like, "I love your fashion sense. Oh my goodness." And it was really cute. And I was like, oh, I wish I was recording. But yeah, hi. It was a crazy week. It was a crazy week, or like two. Okay, so I just talked for like 2 minutes straight and then realized that I had accidentally stopped recording. But I checked it where I left off, so I guess I'll just start back from there. Yeah, it was just a crazy week and a crazy weekend. I was nervous for my birthday because I was hearing so much about like the eclipse and all the astrological things happening and like feeling it in my own emotions, and also, you know, seeing it play out on the world stage, politics and stuff. And yeah, just like really intense times. And I had like wanted to make a video right before my birthday, but then there was just too much going on and I was kind of just like drained and stressed out. I'm glad I waited till now after I had such a good weekend for my birthday. Like, it was so much better than, I didn't really have any expectations, I guess. But so yeah, it just went really great and felt super loved. Like, I always get stressed out before my birthday. I think it's just like a response to my past or whatever, of like just being kind of like an unpopular person and sort of like not having the best trajectory in life. And you get to your birthday and you reflect and you're just like, oh god, like what is happening? But no, this year, I mean, yeah, I turned 30 and like I just feel a lot better than ever. I feel way more like stabilized in who I am and everything. So yeah, I kind of just felt like I was reflecting on that all weekend and just being like, damn, I came so far. And yeah, I went out to Denver, did a lot of fun stuff, just like, I don't know, just going around town. I don't really like to like party or anything. I just like to walk around and look at trees and stuff, obviously. And this part of the year is really nice in Colorado because there's so many like deciduous leafy trees here. Like where I was growing up in Canada and stuff, it was mostly like pine trees. And yeah, it's like tons of colors and stuff here, so it's really nice to just like drive around, walk around. Yeah, the eclipse, I guess, like you're supposed to just kind of surrender to what is when there's an eclipse, and you're supposed to like not really try to do anything or like pursue anything. And they say like if you're into like, you know, actual occult witchcraft stuff, like, which I'm not, but for people who are, you know, you would usually like practice that stuff on like a full moon or new moon, but when it's a solar eclipse, you're not supposed to practice anything like that, because it kind of like, it's like you're being severed from source energy, I guess, as the moon blocks out the sun. And so yeah, you know, when it was coming up to my birthday, I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just like not do anything all weekend? Like, I want to do stuff, like, damn. But then I kind of felt like I don't know, I'm definitely have been the type of person to like hold myself back from doing things that I want to do, or like taking opportunities that present themselves to me, because like I'm afraid, or I'm shy, or I don't think I'm ready yet, or I'm like indecisive. And so yeah, I kind of felt like, okay, no, what this weekend is actually about is just gonna be like surrendering to whatever happens, whatever presents itself, like opportunity wise. And it's like, yeah, I had the opportunity to go into the city, hang out, have fun, and I just like, instead of being afraid or being like, oh no, well I shouldn't because of the eclipse, I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna just do it. And my friend Des was visiting Denver, and she's from California, but she's a tattoo artist, and we've been friends from like Tumblr since like 2012. And not just mutuals, but like actually like friends, like, you know, talk a lot and like know each other's lore really extensively for the most part. And like we used to have like a very active group chat back in the day. And yeah, she's like definitely so much more than just like a oomphy, you know. And yeah, she just happened to be visiting for my birthday, and I wanted to get a tattoo by her, and like for a long time it was like just looking like I wasn't going to be able to afford it. And then her spots filled up, and I was like, shit, because now I actually like can afford it. But like I should have just like, I don't know, I should have just, I'm like, where's the entrance into this pathway is what I'm looking for. I was like, yeah, I should have just done it or committed or whatever. But then it's like, you know, you don't want to waste someone's time. And I was just gonna go hang out with her on Sunday, but then at the last second she had an opening and like really wanted to tattoo me. And I was like, I don't know, I was still kind of like scared for a second. Like I was like, I don't really know, like, oh, okay, sorry, I don't know if it's picking up the children. There's a bunch of children crying all of a sudden. Oh wow, this is beautiful. Oh my god, there's a fallen tree blocking the pathway. Wow, this would be so serene if there wasn't like 5 kids freaking out somewhere, but I hope they're okay. The creek. Wow. Okay, I might take a camera picture real quick. But yeah, I wasn't sure, like I was kind of like, you know, having that fear again of like thinking about the new moon or the eclipse and thinking like, oh, is it really a good idea to like get a tattoo during a like solar eclipse? Like what if I regret it? Because like I do have 2 tattoos that I like regret and stuff, and so I've been more like careful about it since I've gotten a little bit older. And then I was just like, no, holy shit, this is like an amazing opportunity presenting itself to me to get a tattoo by like one of my longtime friends, who I also just really love her work, and she's super talented, and I love the tattoo. I ended up getting so much, like it's probably going to be my favorite one now, and I can't wait to see how it heals. I don't know if I can really like get it on video because it's like on the back of my arm. I'll post a photo of it to Tumblr soon. And yeah, it just ended like we were there really late, and it's just like a nice like hangout sesh. I don't know, it was it was the day after my birthday that I got the tattoo, and it was so worth it, and I'm just so glad that I like went through with it. And yeah, just like surrendered to the opportunity that like maybe in the past I would have like held myself back from. Wow, so pretty. Yeah, so that was great. Also Mars went into Scorpio right for my birthday, which I have Mars in Scorpio in my natal chart, as well as a few other Scorpio placements kind of sitting in a stellium. It's like a looser stellium, but it's, you know, it's definitely felt in my personality, and from the people around me, I feel are aware of this part of me. And yeah, I don't know, it was crazy. I felt the shift, like, oh my god. And I was like really struggling the last few days of like Mars in Libra, and it was kind of like moving past my own Libra planets and stuff, and I was just like not feeling great. But as soon as Mars went into Scorpio, I was like, oh shit, like I'm fucking ready to go. Like I'm back on my bullshit. And yeah, I'm happy to have it in my solar return chart, which is like the chart of your birthday each year. And it can kind of be used to, I don't know, some people would use it to like predict stuff that happens in the year in this like certain way that you read the chart. I personally don't do that because I just don't like to predict stuff at all. Like, I don't know, I just think it's too sketchy. You can get too carried away. But I more so like to look at years in like retrospect after they happened, and kind of like look at the solar return chart and see if anything like lined up. And it, you know, it definitely always does. But I also do like to just look at my chart like right on or around my birthday, just to kind of see, like, I mostly like to see what the rising sign of it is, because I feel like, you know, in like the subtle ways that your style kind of like shifts from year to year, even if you're like always kind of wearing the same clothes, but like you kind of like, I don't know, I feel like my style shifts a little bit each year, and sometimes more severely than others. And I feel like it really like aligns with what the rising sign of my solar return chart ends up being. And this year it's Capricorn, which is also my natal rising sign. So there was a bunch of stuff this year that like lined up with my natal placements, and I'm like, that's cool. So I feel like I'm gonna be feeling really like myself this year. That's like the only prediction that I can really draw from like looking at what my solar return chart was. But it made me feel confident in the year. Like it made me feel like this is gonna be a good year for me. What else happened on my birthday? Oh yeah, I okay, so I really like this podcast called True and On, and it's pretty much the only podcast that I listen to. And one of the people on it is Brace, and I don't really know like how famous, like I feel like True and On is a super like famous podcast in my perspective, but like maybe it's not as famous as I think it is, like because I just feel really out of touch with like what is actually popular or in style. Yeah, True and On's a good podcast. is kind of just about all kinds of different world events and historical people, and it kind of focus on like political corruption, I guess, which is actually a huge interest of mine. Even though I don't really ever talk about politics and stuff online, I'd be thinking about it. Yeah, so I love TrueAnon because they have a lot of good perspective on stuff, and also they're just really funny. And I love Brace, and he has the same birthday as me, which is really sweet because literally the first time that I listened to TrueAnon, like a year ago, because we were going on this long drive to Arizona and Simbo put it on, and for some reason put on The Game, which is like the most like fucking intense like series they've ever done for sure, about kind of like Brace's like backstory. And I mean, it's really good, but like now that I've like listened to so much of it, I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe that's the one that you put on to like introduce me to TrueAnon, but like kind of dope. But yeah, it was like, I don't know, we were like an hour in or something, and I was like hearing some of the stuff that like Brace was like joking about, just kind of like his like tone of like speaking and stuff, and I was like, dang, I feel like this guy is a Libra, because I have this like insane radar for Libras, especially when I hear them talk. Like I don't know how to explain it. It's like the way they like animate themselves, and like the way they reciprocate conversations, and also the goofiness and the jokiness. And I like can always tell when someone is a fucking Libra around me, because we just start goofing around like crazy. But yeah, in this case, obviously he's not around me, he's just in a podcast, but I'm like, this guy sounds like a fucking Libra. And then I look up his birthday to see that he has the same birthday as me, October 13th, and of course that made me instantly imprint onto him, because also there's not very many dope people that have the same birthday as me. Like actually there's a lot of like kind of shitty people that have the same birthday as me. So yeah, it was like so dope to be like, whoa, holy shit, someone with the same birthday as me that I actually relate to. Crazy. And yeah, I always just kept that in mind the more I like listened to it. And so the other day when it was our birthday, I just like on a whim messaged the TrueAnon Instagram account, because I was like, I'm pretty sure Brace, like, you know, he's lurking on their DMs and stuff. He's like out there. So, you know, he's a poster, or like, I don't know if he's much of a poster anymore, because a lot of posters have kind of retired, but oh, so pretty in the park right now. He's a poster. And so I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna message him and say, I think I just said like, hi Brace, happy birthday, it's my birthday too, I love you, smiley face. Oh my god, there's a dog up here that looks just like Pachita. Holy crap. It's like a little white Shih Tzu. Oh my gosh, and it's got bows in its ears. Yeah, so I messaged him and I was just like, I just said like, happy birthday, and I wasn't really expecting anything to come of it. Like, because yeah, you know, on Instagram you have to like whatever accept someone's message request, and I was like sitting in the car and I like saw that he responded and just said happy birthday, or he said HBD, and I started shitting myself. I was like, no way, Brace wished me happy birthday on my 30th birthday. And then like 10 minutes later, he just responded again and said Friday the 13th. Like, And yeah, that was it. But it was like really funny, the like delayed response, because like I didn't say anything after he said that, and then yeah, just 10 minutes later follows up Friday the 13th. But yeah, I felt like, okay, this is a good omen for my 30s, I think. Little birthday miracles such as that. Yeah, no, it was like a crazy good weekend for me. And I have a lot of stuff. I'm gonna try and like wrap up this vlog, I guess. I just wanted to do like a little weekend birthday recap just for memory's sake. Oh, also, oh wait, 1 second, I'm just gonna walk past this family. Yeah, also, I saw a shooting star when we were driving home from getting the tattoo, and it was like 2 a.m. It was super late, and I saw such a huge shooting star. Oh my god, it was beautiful. I won't say what I wish for, because I think I'm supposed to keep that a secret, but yeah, beautiful weekend full of miracles. I maybe want to do like a haul of like birthday stuff that I got, but like I feel kind of reluctant to like do stuff like that like too like seriously, because I just like, I don't know, I feel weird sometimes. Like I don't want to seem like I'm like bragging, being like boastful, you know, but I also want to show off like all the super nice cute stuff that people got me and that I found when I was in Denver and whatever. Oh, I'll show you this real quick. I got this, my headphone hanging out of it, but I got this bag. This is not the best lighting for it. I got this bag at the thrift store yesterday, and it's like a Gap bag from, I don't know what year, but it's like corduroy or like velvet or something. Actually, I'm like, what is this fabric called? But I love it so much. Like it's got the perfect slouch to it and like the huge pockets. You can fit so much stuff in it, and like I don't have a bag that's this color. Even just like the like buckles and stuff, and like it is just a really insanely cute bag. But I feel like this like does not really capture it. Also, I'm wearing my card captor shoes that Eleanor got me for my birthday like 2 years ago. Yeah, it's a little sneak preview of my haul video if I make one. Yeah, let me know below if you want that. Or yeah, I also still need to make videos of my childhood drawing books and belongings and stuff, because I didn't get that many belongings, but the drawing books, I have much to discuss. And yeah, I got them in the mail. They are in my possession. They are so crazy. I also wanted to make that video before my birthday, but I just was like, whatever, going through the motions. Yeah, I have all that kind of stuff planned, so it might be kind of more vlogs from my bedroom instead of outdoors. I didn't bring Pachita with me because she is like so distracting. I feel like my vlogs with her end up being 40 minutes because I just end up having to like stop so much. But I'll do another walking one with her soon to do an update on the trees as they progress along. And yeah, comment spoon emoji if you got to the end of this video. And thanks so much to everyone who wished me happy birthday. Like I got so many messages on like Tumblr and Instagram, and I feel kind of bad because I haven't even really like started responding to them yet. But yeah, it's hard. I don't have a great like social battery for that kind of stuff, so just bear with me, but just know that I saw all of them and just like really deeply appreciate it to be at, you know, yeah, just a point in my life where people like care that it's my birthday. It's like insanely sweet and magical. And yeah, all right, thanks for watching. Peace.